All right, CJ, we are live with another edition of our first 2024 Humanity Hub. I'm excited to be back from the break and play some Humanity. How are you doing, CJ?
I am doing great, Austin. Thank you so much for everything that you did for us in 2023. Here's to another great 2024.
Yes.
Coming up, and yeah, very excited about kicking off this first stream of the year. We've got the Goldie Awards going on right now. If you are playing Humanity, maybe you've seen a little bit about that on our social posts. And we're going to kind of dive into user stages and talk more about the Goldie Awards, I think.
Yeah, the Goldie Awards has been like a really great way to revisit some of these past stages because some of these difficult puzzles, especially, you don't really memorize the solve for. I was able to go back in and enjoy them for the second time, which is awesome. So there is some replayability on these difficult stages. And before I get too involved in Goldie Awards, likewise, CJ, it was nice working with you on Humanity in 2024, and can't wait to see what we get done here in 2025. So. Or, I'm sorry.
Wait a second, you're a year ahead.
I'm a year ahead. It was nice working with you in 2023. I started 2024. 2024 is on the vine. Oh my god, a little bit of a slip there, but yes. Or we're just I'm maybe a year in the future. Who knows right now? But
maybe I knew we were a few time zones away, but I didn't know it was quite that far.
Atlantic Canada is 1 year forward. So, all right. Let's pull up our game here and take a look at the playlist available currently for the Goldie Awards. And I saw that our premier playlist right now is Best Difficult Stage. So if you are new to user stages in Humanity, don't be frightened. This is a limited time difficult playlist that we have available. But yeah, definitely stages we do want to highlight for being awesome. So let's take a look through this playlist.
Yeah, it's Wednesday, it's hump day. Why not get over the hump with some difficult stages in Humanity?
Oh, controller is being weird. My game's being weird in general. Oh, there we go. I see what's going on. There we go.
Yes.
I was on the projection of the game, so all right. Yeah, so our featured playlist, and actually let's just hop over to the library to show the playlist we have featured before we get started here. So we have best difficult stage, which is self-explanatory, the most difficult stage, or like a nice play on like an expert level stage or some kind of innovation involved. Leading into our most innovative stage, which there's a lot of I'd say, yeah, each stage in here, looking at it, is completely different than any other stage we probably played in Humanity. So that'll be kind of fun to highlight here. Best puzzle stage. You want to explain this category here? So, pretty straightforward.
Sure. These are sort of straightforward puzzles using the base mechanics of Humanity. And these are sort of the best examples of user-created puzzles in the game. Some really great stuff in here. Some of my favorite stages. Actually, I like all the nominees.
Yeah, I have a check mark on each one, so I've attempted each one at least. Siege, I believe we played on stream, but I think you were playing it.
Yeah, we did.
And okay, yeah. We also have best start switch puzzle stage, which for the fans of Sequence 3, you might want to check out this playlist.
Again, it's just some really great examples of how to use the start switch mechanic in user-created stages. A lot of these stages are just so well designed, like they really feel like they could fit right in with the story mode stages.
Absolutely. And last but not least, we have the best follow stage. So not, I guess, almost like platformy kind of mechanic, or real-time mechanic where you have the humans follow you. You got to zig and zag through multiple stages, or in the case of like a stage like Shifting Sands here, it's actually kind of a puzzle stage that utilizes the follow mechanic as well.
Yeah, tic-tac-toe also a puzzle bit with the follow mechanic. Really, really fun. That I finished again this morning.
Oh, really? It looks like I started it. I don't think I ever finished it. So actually, let's open this up while we're at it here. Maybe we'll go back to most difficult once we're a little warmed up here.
We'll end the stream with most difficult.
So tic-tac-toe.
Yeah. This one's got an interesting play on a couple different mechanics in Humanity. You've got dog switch there, which is actually letting people out of that door.
Okay.
And then you can use the follow mechanic to have them follow you. So
it's kind of like reinforcements in a way.
Yeah, and you can use it that way, and you may have to use it that way a little bit later on in this stage. You've got kind of this big tic-tac-toe board in the center that has conveyor belts, but they are at such a low speed that you can run over it with the people behind you.
Yeah, I love that animation when you're running on a conveyor belt here. Let's see.
Or when the dog is just standing and the people are
yeah. Ghost Dog has some advantages to being on a conveyor belt. Welcome in, Clunky. I'm doing well personally. How are you doing?
Clunky, hope you had a great holiday. Welcome on in. We may see some of Clunky's stages as we go through the nominees for the Goldie Awards.
Oh, definitely. I think we just mentioned Shifting Sands was a Clunky stage.
Did.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite Clunky stages, I believe. Pretty good use of the conveyor belt. So I guess we'll get to that stage, maybe following the stage.
Yeah.
All right, so what did that switch do? Looks like it maybe alters our conveyor belts here. And it looks like I am going to have to create an X, or at least get one of the solutions in a tic-tac-toe board.
You'll have to win the tic-tac-toe.
Yeah. So I'm a little confused how... I see this motorized block running around here. I wonder if I have to use that at all.
It does come into play at a certain point.
Oh, I might be able to... Okay, it looks like I can push these blocks. There we go. I was thinking I can't push them off the edge necessarily, or I might be able to actually.
With these 3 blocks, I think it's probably best to keep them on the main board.
Okay.
These are the 3 that you are going to use to fill in the block switches.
Got it. Got it. Wonder if I made an early mistake with this initial block switch. No, you haven't. I think you're still good for now. Good to know.
Yeah. I guess there is kind of a particular order that the stage is looking for.
I see.
But you haven't messed up anything that would prevent you from completing the stage.
Well, if we do mess up, I'll do some trial and error here.
Yeah.
Oh, Clunky, while you're here, I did play your latest stage. I don't know if CJ, I don't know if you got around to it. It's called Dark Waters. Kind of like a water, I want to say, almost like a 3D vampire, like Survivors, just you gotta survive for a certain amount of time kind of stage. Within the water, which is pretty cool.
Cool. I have not checked that one out yet.
Okay, I think I can put this in here. Whether it's correct or not.
Guess you'll find out.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
It is not correct.
Oh, it's actually not correct. Okay. I have failed. Yeah, let's retry.
Actually, I wonder if it lets you do 2 different solutions.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yes,
curious.
that
Like,
could
if
be
you,
interesting.
did a different diagonal here, if both would allow you to complete the game. So I guess I can look at these switches and see what looks like this top right one, middle, and yeah. So I have a feeling I know where I need to go now.
Yes.
Using that free look camera.
That would have been interesting if it had allowed you to do the other tic-tac-toe, but also then fill in the paths that you need to complete this stage.
That'd be kind of cool.
So it would like release the others into the main level, but you could still complete it.
Because I technically had a tic-tac-toe, or whatever you want to call it, a solution there.
Yeah.
Oh, I was hoping that would push the other block. Guess I can do this. So yeah, when there's 2 blocks on conveyor belts, they will not push each other.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Now this stage also has a little bit of a trick in that the side of each one has a pushable ramp.
The side of each one has a... okay.
Well, actually, it's just the 2 sides. It's 2 sides, not every side. But you can use that, to.
Oh,
you might not have enough people. Yeah.
Kind of an awkward angle there.
Yeah.
There we go. Uh-oh. Do I still have 5? I do not.
So that's when you go get reinforcements. Perfect.
Yeah, Clunky. The camera was alright. I think once you get used to it, there's a little bit of a learning curve to that level, but once I kept retrying, as with any game, and as you learn how to navigate it, I was able to get farther more regularly. Alright, there's 1, and I believe we need to go diagonal from here. So we need to enable this conveyor belt, it looks like. Which we did initially with this switch, so let's put that block back down here.
Well, quick question. Do you need to enable that conveyor now, or can you wait till later?
That is a great question. So the other block I would want to, the block switch I'd want to enable would be this one that I'm hovered over right now.
Yeah.
So it would be better to do that. Let's see. So in order to get there, I mean, we'd have to push it in over here, right?
Yes.
I thought tic-tac-toe was supposed to be easy.
That's right. Now the block that your people are standing next to right now, you can push it in to that blank space, and there is a way to get another pushable block over here so that you can push it over that pushable block to get it into place, and then you really kind of have to use those side ramps to navigate.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, but if you had turned that conveyor belt on now to put a block in that block switch, you wouldn't be able to do that.
Got it.
You wouldn't be able to push a pushable block over there.
Okay.
Over that
Okay, I think I see. So I cannot push pushable blocks into grass. So using this ramp once again, I should be able to make sure I'm doing this right. Let's see. No, I don't want to push it. Oh, okay. I want to push it over the other pushable block that we already locked in there.
Yep. There you go.
Okay. And again, we do have that pushable ramp, so even if I push it into the edge here, I can use that pushable ramp to help me push it the other way. Okay.
Yep. This is such a great puzzle.
Yeah, it's cool.
Such a fun one to solve. I love it.
Yeah, and I personally have struggled to find like good use of the conveyor belts when creating stages. So I love to see like a nice conveyor puzzle like this.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Okay, so I think we can push over this ramp here. I thought I messed up for a second. Okay.
There we go.
All right. So I have
Nice.
not enabled the others to come and harass me.
Yeah, now each one of those is a Goldie goal, and there are only 3 Goldies on the stage, so depends whether you want to kind of do them all at once or kind of put them in piecemeal.
I agree with the piecemeal, just to be safe here.
Yeah.
There we go.
That was
Got one.
my strategy too.
I'll let them hang out in the wind for a little bit. Feeling sadistic.
I love that. There is one story mode stage where you get kind of fans blowing in the same direction at each other, and you kind of have that line of humans going down the center. That's
Yeah, I want to say it's called
kinda
Breeze
fun.
Through or something like that.
I think that's right. Yeah,
yeah.
breeze through. It's very satisfying.
Yeah, that's a great stage.
Yeah.
We also have some remixes in the community-made stages, or our user stages, of that
That's true.
stage, for those of you
Yeah,
still
yeah.
working through story mode. Okay.
Goldie fell in the water.
Oh,
Yep.
oh no. Wait.
Well, the Goldie that's standing on that conveyor, you probably want to get them off of it before any blocks go
Yeah. Let's grab that.
over there.
Okay, so to get to this middle one, looks like we could want. I feel like I'm going to want to push my block in through here.
Yep.
And then also, Is there another block? No.
No.
Do I need that enabled?
You will need that enabled, yes.
Interesting. I am definitely missing something here. Is this my only... This isn't my only pushable block, is it?
Right now, yes. There is a pushable ramp.
Right. Okay.
That you will want to use eventually.
Alright, I'm going to leave my Goldie here. Kind of backtrack a little bit.
Tough one.
Yeah, I'm a little curious how we get to... It's not very obvious just yet. I guess I would want to get over here. Because you can't push through the grass, which means we won't be able to access this block. So how would I get over here? You mentioned the ramp.
Yeah, you will need to use the ramp for something here.
So I believe we can just simply push the block this way. Also, I'm going to drop off my Goldie. I'm getting a little anxious.
Yeah. I love the little touches here, the sort of motorized blocks that are not really doing anything much over there by that Goldie goal. Just kind of sitting there.
Right.
Going up and down.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Like, I'm like, oh, is that part of the puzzle? And it looks like it's just purely
aesthetic. Yeah.
Alright. So eventually we can use those pushable ramp to grab that Goldie.
Yeah.
This block... Oh, interesting. So this block can disable here. Oh, okay. So maybe I don't want to go over there, actually. Or do I? Is there more than one solution here? I was thinking I could use that ramp to have it on this switch, which would disable this. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it enables that.
Oh, I
conveyor belt
see.
that's
I
underneath that
see.
pushable block.
Okay.
So then you will be able to push it onto that block switch.
Got it. Got it.
You will want to get that last Goldie before you do that.
Okay. I see. I see what's going on here. All right. Let's grab that Goldie. I just want to be careful about this because I feel like if I push this ramp... Oh, that's clever. I like that. Yeah, if I push this ramp the other way, I won't be able to push it back, if that makes sense, right?
That's right. Yeah, you won't be able to.
So I'm going to be careful and not push it that way just yet. Just to make sure.
Good idea.
Oh, wow. That scared me.
Oh.
Jump scare.
All right.
Push it this way. Oh, let's not get my Goldie stuck down there.
Yeah.
All right. So I think I'm on track here.
I think so. Looking pretty good.
Let's take Clunky's advice and not get my Goldie stuck in the water there. All right, now I think I can push this into the block switch,
Yes.
which should push out that other block, which we're going to want to push into the block switch as well.
Yep.
All right.
Just a really fun puzzle
That's a great puzzle.
to solve. Yeah.
As any Goldie nominee should be, a great stage. So, awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
let me make sure I don't mess up from here. Okay, I think I just need to walk in.
You're all good, yeah. Yeah, so we started doing the Goldie nominees and these playlists before the holiday break and kind of over the holiday break. So there were 10 stages in each category, and over the course of the break, we've whittled those down into 4 finalists. So Tic-Tac-Toe is one of the 4 finalists in this category. And we are every weekday revealing the 4 finalists in a new category. So today's was the most difficult stage. Yesterday was the follow stages. Day before that is the start switch, and so on and so on. And we're doing polls on Twitter /X, if you want to call it that, for people to vote which of the 4 finalists they like the best. So Tic-Tac-Toe is in that list. And for today, the most difficult stage, we have Operation Aurelius, Small Struggles, Top Down, and Time Travel Odyssey. Those are the 4 finalists in that category.
Yeah, and maybe we can just, at least we don't need to play each stage, but maybe we can highlight why each of these wound up in the top 4, at least from our personal perspectives. And of course, this is a group effort from everyone at Enhance, and even your votes on Twitter are factored in. So definitely, if you haven't already, vote for your, or I'm sorry, on X, excuse me, vote for your favorite stage if you haven't already. So yeah, I believe from here we can even just go between them here. So Operation Aurelia. This one is, you know what? Maybe I will just start it up here. It puts you right into the fray, right?
Yeah.
So I'm pausing right now. It's not a start switch stage, and things just unfold instantly. This is from Torque Stomp, and I believe we played this on stage. I don't know. It wasn't this one that we had to implement an hour limit, but we weren't able to finish the stage. We found some clever solutions, I think, but we were stumped.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have.
Yeah, I think
Go ahead.
the really unique thing about this stage is just that every command that you place, or every command that Torque Stomp has given us here, has a place, and you pretty much have to use retry keep commands to be able to place everything out and then kind of watch the dominoes fall. It's not a start switch stage, but it's kind of a start switch stage.
Yeah.
In that you have to react fast. I guess you could play this in real time, but it would be pretty darn difficult to do.
You know, I feel like you have. I might be wrong. I feel like you have to keep commands retry in order to actually successfully complete the stage, because there's some areas.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can actually platform everywhere and place commands that you need to.
Yeah. It would be pretty impressive to watch somebody do this in
Yeah,
real
that would be
time.
cool.
Yeah. But everything here, like pushable blocks, climbable walls, the jumps, the branches that Torque Stomp has given you, like you need to use all of those in a particular way to get the solve. And it's just a really, really like super challenging level, and just unique and a really unique design too. I like the layout of this stage. It's visually very appealing, and the little sort of procession of others that you have going down here. You have to sort of rescue this Goldie. It is a Goldie goal stage, so you have to rescue that Goldie. Like I kind of love everything about the design here.
Yeah, and I want to echo the stage design. So for me, it's extremely inviting. Just like look at this playground we have. How do we solve this difficult puzzle? And shout out to Torque Stomp, the creator of this level, also worked on a stage called Blitzkrieg, which I loved trying to explore that stage and find the optimal solution there, which was kind of similar to this, where you have to use retry keep commands in order to actually solve it. So
Clunky even saying that this is one that they need to clear as well, because Dork Stomp stages always stump me.
Yeah, I haven't actually cleared this stage, and I think shortly after we played it on our Humanity Hub stream, Knighting was in a Discord call, and I saw he was playing the stage, and I tried to solve it with him, and we didn't solve it. So I think that should go to show how difficult the stage is. Actually, let's see if Knighting actually ever did solve the stage.
Right,
they did. Okay, I wasn't there when they did, but
solved it.
Yeah. And this is the only 5 people that have ever solved the stage. So shout outs to you for going through this, and this is some top-notch players we have here. So.
It's true.
And obviously they all love the stage because the stage has a 5-star rating. So definitely a stage for our hardcore players and Operation Aurelia. And then, yes, another stage just like this, if you want more of that, is Blitzkrieg, which I did actually solve, and I loved going through this stage. For similar reasons, like the aesthetic and just like the playground effect, like trying to navigate through it was really cool.
Completely. Actually, I think Torque Stomp has 3 stages in this category nominated.
Oh, this one?
And
okay, we'll open this one up.
2 of them made it to the being finalists, Top Down and Operation Aurelia. So
I will say, I think this
congrats
is
to Torque.
the most intimidating Humanity stage I've ever come across, and I'm all for a challenge, but I still have not fully committed to this stage because it just like, oh, I'm sorry, that's to show why I feel that way.
It is a brain breaker.
Yes, brain breaker for sure. So, okay, you have your top puzzle here. I can deal with that, right? But the issue is, when you solve this puzzle, it kind of breaks through the floor, right? To put it simply. And look, already it's intimidating with these number switches and whatnot, which I believe are kind of hints at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, and yeah, blocks will drop to the second layer, which you have to solve, and then a final layer. And it is a start switch stage.
Is a start switch
yes.
stage.
So it's a very, very intimidating. You know what? I actually should try to give this a go. I think we played it for a few minutes just to figure it out, what exactly is going down here on our stream in the past, but I have not committed to this. It's a brain buster, and shout outs to Torque Stomp for really pushing difficult puzzles in Humanity. And definitely deserve the 3 nominations. Or I'm sorry, yeah, the 3 nominations for most difficult stage in Humanity. Okay, so what else did we have for difficult stages? Small Struggles from Knighting. You know what? I don't think I've ever actually played this one. Or I think maybe you played it on stream. I might be incorrect here.
I'm not sure if I played it on stream. I played it off stream and never solved it.
I remember maybe it was in a Discord community hangout, because I definitely recognize this stage
Might have
with
been
the
that.
aesthetic here, because I think this bottom area is just for show, if I'm correct.
It is, yeah.
Oop.
Yeah, but another just great use of the aesthetics of Humanity to like make a stage look nice. And this stage is an extremely small puzzle too. It's a very compact puzzle. You wouldn't think it would be very difficult. It is a start switch stage, and it is very difficult because you've got these sort of 3 blocks that you have to move, and you have to place commands for the humans to push things around, and as soon as you hit that start switch stage, these blocks fall to the ground there, and you're helpless to do anything about it. So you have to kind of make sure you're able to get all of the blocks in the right order, in the right place, for then you to be able to walk into the goal.
Wow.
And because the start switch is on that top glass bit there, you can't place a command on top of there. So you have to make sure that they're going straight into there.
Yeah.
It's quite challenging.
Interesting.
I think I got very close to the solve, but I was not able to do it.
So just for show, I guess we'll hit that start switch. It almost reminds me of like an advanced like Sokoban stage, I want to call it.
Yeah.
With a start switch, which adds to the difficulty. This might not be so bad. It probably would. No, actually, it'd be fairly simple, I think, if it wasn't a start switch stage. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'll give this one more go. I might be able to get a little closer. But I have a feeling I am going to struggle and not complete this, so we'll keep it short here. On small struggles.
It is called Small Struggles, and it is, I think that's an accurate title for the stage, because it's small, and man, I struggled a lot on this one. I do love levels that, you know, like Tic-Tac-Toe. Tic-Tac-Toe, that last Goldie goal was on a motorized block that was going up and down. And then this stage that has a goal on top of a pushable block. I do love that sort of combination of mechanics, which are not present in the story mode of Humanity, but have kind of come into their own in user stages. That, along with pushable blocks that have the climbable wall texture on them.
Right.
Which is another thing that I really enjoy.
Okay. So see how close we get here.
I'm getting PTSD just watching you do this stage.
Oh, I messed up already. Okay, we'll leave it at that. But I might come back to this. That is Small Struggles from Knighting, who's also created... I think we might cover some of those stages later on Goldie Awards. Yeah, Rooftop Pool Party. That's right. It has a similar look and feel to this stage, actually.
Kind of similar, yeah.
And last but not least, while we have the creator in chat here, Time Travel Odyssey, which I loved playing this on stage or on stream for the first time. And it kind of, I think this was the first stage that really took advantage of retry keep commands in order to solve it, that I can remember at least.
Yeah. Same, yeah. Yeah, where the concept here is as you collect commands, you have to use the retry keep commands option to hold on to those commands for use earlier in the puzzle. So it is a really a time travel odyssey, just like the title implies, right?
So
a beautifully designed stage.
Oh, how'd that human get up there?
A rogue human.
So yeah, like we can go over here and say I place a jump here, because eventually those commands are already going to be in place, and then I can hit like retry keep command, right, and it'll continue. But what's clever about this is it allows you to place switches or place commands in places you can't get to yet. So you'll have to use that like time travel mechanic or hit that retry keep command in order to keep those commands there. So for example, there's ways to get up top here and place command for this human, but you want to be able to do that when the stage starts, right? So you could already have that command in here for that human, and it all kind of ties together in a beautiful solution, which is, it was awesome. I think we actually solved this on stage. Was it this stage that we had to do the 1 hour time limit moving forward?
I think you're right. This is the whole reason behind the time limit.
Yeah. Or I'm sorry, the 10-minute time limit. Yeah.
On the one stage.
Yeah. But we loved it. So time was not wasted in Time Travel Odyssey. So if you are looking for your mind to be blown in user stages, definitely check this stage out. And the solution is awesome. So shout outs to Clunky.
And really couldn't work without that retry keep commands option. Yeah.
And yeah, a stage like this also goes to show like how the platforming with the Shiba can be a part of a puzzle, right? Like tenfold, because yeah, you can only be so many places at a certain point to place commands, right? Like we've seen feedback like, oh, can we just get rid of the Shiba in this game? Where in a stage like this is part of the puzzle. So and we love our cute Shiba here, so
exactly.
we would never
I do understand why we get that comment. But then you'd be missing out on the platforming segments of the game and you kind of miss out on I think a lot of like really interesting and innovative puzzle design.
Yeah, I think people think of it
did
more as
that.
platforming, but there's a lot of puzzle design, as you mentioned, or puzzle solutions that come only with even if it's not difficult platforming,
Yeah.
only come with the Shiba. So,
That's right.
all right, so that is Time Travel Odyssey, and yeah, I'm not going to try to get too far in that because it took us 2 hours to solve last time. So we'll leave it at that. Okay, and of course, shout outs to these other stages. I have not played Shibafu Compact yet. I saw that in here. I do love compact puzzles, so I might check that out.
Yeah, this is another doozy of a mind breaker puzzle.
Yeah, we'll click
I think
quickly.
there are even like multiple versions of that puzzle around that creator did.
Operation Shiba here was a cool puzzle stage that came out after the machines were introduced from Quab. We played this on stream and had a lot of fun trying to parse out the possible solution here. And yeah, you mentioned... Oh, I got the wrong way. There we go.
Shibafu Compact. Yeah, this is a good one. Another real head scratcher of a level.
Yeah, these compact stages, like even the small struggle stage we had from Knighting, the stubborn person I am, I'm like, oh, this is a small stage. There can only be so many solutions, right? But
right, you would think that.
Yeah. But that adds to the invitingness, I guess, of the stage when it's compact, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think if you are a player who has played Humanity, gone all the way through the story mode, and you're like, man, I wish some of these puzzles were harder, try this this best difficult stage category, because there are some real crazy stages in here, and just really lovely designs that will really push your thinking. Yeah.
But this one's inviting. Another compact stage that I would like. I never played this one, so I'll have to check this one out.
Yeah.
And using that desert background, which I like to see, probably our least used background.
Always gives a splash of color.
Yeah.
In the user stages section when people use that desert stage.
Did you end up solving Flooded Coliseum, CJ?
I did not. I got pretty close, though.
This stage could even be like, how would I put it? I think this was for our Landmarks creator workshop,
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken. So obviously the Coliseum, and Knighting did a wonderful job of displaying the Coliseum landmark here in a very difficult stage. So if this looks inviting to you, definitely check it out. Start switch. I feel like all the Knighting stages are difficult start switch stages. So
this one.
Go ahead.
Clunky just mentioned it in the chat. I never knew Goldies could walk alone until I played that stage. Exactly. This stage has a mechanic that, the Goldies go by themselves. They're not chaperoned by people in this stage. They are initially. I think there's one person standing next to them, but as soon as that drops, the person dies and the Goldie just continues moving along.
Yeah, and of course, cleverly using the Goldie skin for completing the story mode with all the Goldies collected, I believe, is how you unlock that for stage creation. Yeah. Is that the end of our... Okay, I think Blitzkrieg was the last stage on this playlist, which we highlighted earlier. Definitely check it out if you're looking for an absolute brainbuster and just want to explore a stage with multiple possibilities. Okay, I think that's enough of the difficult stages. If you are looking for a brainbuster, definitely check out any of these nominees. And also be sure to vote on X for your favorite for their chance to win the Goldie. Yeah.
Yeah, each of these categories is up for a 3-day poll. And it's not the only thing we're going to look at when determining the winner, but we did want the community to have a voice in the selection. So that's kind of why we have done this sort of multi-stage process for the Goldie Awards.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, please vote as each category goes up every day. I think until the end of next week, then we'll be done with all of the categories.
All right. So, was it the first four again? Were our nominees here for most innovative stage?
Most innovative. We haven't revealed who the finalists
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay,
are
got it.
yet.
Well, let's take a look through the category.
Yeah. Some really good stages here.
Yeah, I think some of these are pretty short, so we might actually be able to play them quickly. TikTok, I believe we've completed on stage. So we have a clock here.
We have, yes. By the way, I want to welcome Panthera Puzzles to the stream. They are Syruxian.
Oh, welcome in. Awesome. Glad to have
yes,
you here.
we are well aware of your stages. Yes. I think there's at least one stage of yours in the Goldie Awards nominees, if I remember right. Maybe.
So this is pretty much just a timing stage. I think I got lucky the first time because I'm not sure. Okay. So it looks like one probably moves a little slower than the other.
That is correct. You have to stop the hands at a certain point to be able to
Okay.
get to the goal.
I love the clock animation.
It's so great. Such a wonderful use of these mechanics.
I think we're close here.
Ah, yes, Rowdy Pup. Yes. Rowdy Pup is nominated in the machines category from Syruxian.
We got it. What time is it? All right. So TikTok.
That's a fun stage.
Yeah, just a cool
Not
animation.
necessarily a
and,
difficult puzzle,
yeah,
but a really excellent use of the mechanics.
which I think can also be said about target practice here. Another quick stage. A little tricky. I guess you need a clean shot to get all of the goldies here. But let's see. I think I have my timing down. All right.
Do you? Okay.
I think.
Let's see.
Oh. Oh, I missed one.
Boom. All right.
Almost. Just short. But if you want to get all the goldies on target practice, yeah, just an exemplary use of the limitations within humanity, right, to create a stage like that.
Yeah.
So target practice. Golf with Friends we have played on stage, or on, what I keep on saying on stage, on stream before.
Yep.
I believe it uses the follow command, yeah, to kind of push the boulders into the hole, as you would with golf.
Yeah. That's right. And this stage really the first time we saw. This is the first stage I think that I remember seeing the follow command used in this way, where you used it to guide a boulder.
Yeah, the only other person I can think of that kind of taught me that mechanic might have been Bigwee. Like they had some weird, some funky stages that utilized follow and boulder. Yeah,
idea. Okay,
but not too many stages.
There have been a couple stages. Oh, a couple stages after this one. There's like a soccer stage that uses a very similar kind of mechanic. But this was the first one that I really remember trying to emulate a real world sport with that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and we had like an ice hockey stage as well, I believe. Okay, so people defense.
People defense. We did this one on stream, I think.
Oh,
this
that's right. Yeah.
Tower defense. This is a straight up traditional tower defense style stage. That I think we were both kind of surprised that someone was able to do a more traditional tower defense.
Yeah, where it follows kind of a set path here, like a game like Bloons, or I'm thinking like StarCraft custom map, stuff like that. But
monsters.
Yeah. So, you know what we should do sometime is just have a tower defense playlist. I think that'd be fun to feature sometime, because I think we have enough like tower defense stages, and everyone kind of approached it differently on our user stages. So it would be kind of cool to feature all of our tower defense stages sometime. But people defense is a great one. Yeah.
Yeah. And kind of using a row of using humans, or maybe it was others, as the sort of timer as well. Like I think
that's right. The
section
snake
there
here
on the right.
Yeah.
It'll complete or not complete based on how you do in the tower defense area.
Yeah, I think we have to survive long enough to get 300 humans in the goal. If another gets to this one switch, then you failed the tower defense.
Failed the whole thing.
That's right.
Yeah. That's such a great idea.
Shout out to the bonus points for Fetch here, which I believe was from, I want to say, was it Ollie or Joe?
It was Ollie.
Ollie, okay.
Yeah, this is Ollie's stage.
We can highlight the stage real quick. Yeah. So,
using kind of like a skeet shooting sort of thing going on here with the people that come out of here.
Pretty much, yeah.
Using he basically found a way to like randomly shoot humans into an area here where you have to fetch the humans and bring them to the goal,
which is kind of tricky.
Definitely not as easy as it would seem.
And there is a limited number of humans in that gate, so there's only so many you can afford to lose over the edge here, which I feel like I'm about to. Oh, kind of see him through here.
So close. All right.
And
just a really fun idea for a stage.
Yeah, what was the catalyst for this? I believe, were they challenged on their podcast? Was it from you or Mark McDonald?
It was me. The guys at the bonus points had done an episode of their podcast talking about humanity, and one of the things was, we have 6 different types of foliage in the game, but only like one type of block, one texture for the blocks. And so I challenged them to make a puzzle stage or any kind of stage using foliage. And Ollie came up with Fetch, and Joe did Regrow, both of which are Goldie nominees.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a favorite of mine, Snake Jungle, which I believe you finished on one of our streams.
Yes.
Quickly, maybe highlight how this is innovative. They also worked on. Which was it? Conga Line Kart.
This is Master Carlos, who has done a number of really, really great stages.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so we have to utilize what we like to call kind of like the snake. Probably just from this stage, we probably coined it. So you keep building onto your snake, or the humans following you, and as you progressively get more humans, you can begin to solve certain puzzles available on this stage.
These first two, it's going up these 2 ramps. You have to have a snake behind you that'll keep that button pressed, right?
Yeah.
So, you lost all your humans there, but at this point you were supposed to have done that. But it kind of teaches you that, okay, in this level you're going to want to maintain, as much as you can anyway, a large group of humans behind you.
So progressively your snake, quote unquote, gets longer, and it allows you to traverse these larger bridges and larger gaps in order to navigate to the goal. So this was an awesome stage, and I remember the first time seeing this, I was just completely blown away and just loved it.
Yes.
So shout out to Master Carlos, not only for this stage, but other innovative stages they've created in the past. Definitely a creator you might want to pull up their profile and check them out.
Absolutely.
Oh, this was a recent one. I love this stage.
Nest in
Nest
the
in the lake. Clever use of. Is there machines involved? Yeah, you use
There's
a turret.
machines
Yeah.
in this
Okay.
one, yeah. There's a turret.
Kind of like an arcade style. I don't know what you would equate it to, but
Yeah. It's a twitchy, yeah, arcade game sort of level. Similar to, it kind of reminds me, the stages like this anyway, remind me of the stage in the story mode called Laser Focus, which is one stage late in the game where you need to use this player-controlled turret and destroy waves of others. And this is sort of a play on that, where Kuroshio Punch has placed doors that are just dumping others into the water after you, and they are set up as blue targets, so as you defeat them, they sort of all total up to the beginning. You have to defeat all the doors to trigger the ending here. Actually, I don't know if it's just the top doors, or if you have to do all the doors in particular, but
see only the top with the blue switches.
maybe it's only the top ones. Yeah, but you can trigger the ending, and the Kuroshio Punch also does like some really, really neat animations at the ends of their stages, and this one has one of those sort of ending bits that is just fun to kind of like sit back and enjoy.
Yeah, we'll see if we succeed here. What's tricky is the forces on the bottom here.
Yeah.
That you have to avoid, and you want to utilize the range of your turret here to, lose as little humans as possible.
Yeah, and I think you have to get up on those ramps, those elevated platforms, in order to shoot those top doors, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Oh no, I think that was the last one I messed up. I choked.
No.
There we go.
There we go. Then what did it do? I think we finished this. Did we finish this on stream with Brian?
Yeah, that's right.
We may
Uh-oh.
have.
Oh, did I
It'll
fail?
come back down.
Okay. It spells win.
Win. Yes.
Goal, okay.
And then the goal up there.
So, very cool stage. Where's our
You
Goldie?
didn't have your Goldie, though.
Oh, did I actually not? Oh, I think I actually did lose. Okay. I was
think
so
you
close.
Yeah, very close. But you triggered the end
Yeah.
bit of the stage. It's a fantastic one.
Ooh, here's another clunky stage. Real-time strategy. So, sorting speedrun. I don't know. Have I played this stage? I'm not sure if I've played this.
Okay. This one, if I remember correctly, you have to use that template above you, or maybe it's not the template above. It's the template off to the side there to kind of, it's a pushing block puzzle. You have to get it to the order that it is on the left, and then trigger it, and then the people or the others that are standing there will fall.
That's so cool.
And the number has to match each square.
Okay.
And you only have a certain amount of time, which is where the speedrun bit comes in. Because I believe the level will end at a certain point.
No, I can't push that way. That's cool. Yeah, it's an awesome idea.
Yeah, we've had quite a few of these stages that are sort of sliding block puzzles similar to this. A really, really nice idea within the humanity mechanics to do something like this.
Mm-hmm.
And really tough. I hate sliding block puzzles. I just cannot. It's hard to wrap your mind around them sometimes.
Yeah. I'm just kind of going on a whim here. Oh, time's running out.
Time is ticking down.
Not looking good here. Yeah, the trick with this is you kind of want to think a step ahead, right? And then,
Yeah.
so I'm looking in the 1, 2, 3. I was trying to match those. Let's try this because 10 is behind 3. Oh, let's push the 15 down. It's not looking good.
Yeah.
10, 15. Oh, I'm actually kind of close. Uh-oh. May have goofed. Unfortunately. Or did I? I'm so close, actually.
I do like that this stage has that guide right next to you. You are very close.
No. No.
Time ticking down.
Oh, no. No, I panicked. Oh, no. Okay, I'm coming back to this. I won't make people suffer by watching me try to do this. Sorting speedrun.
Yeah.
Bubble sort.
A really great use of the mechanics. It was really fun.
Real-time strategy. I would love to do like a strat. I don't know how many like RTS style stages we have. I guess a lot of like weapon stages or battle stages can be real-time adjacent, but
Yeah.
maybe even the tower defense stages could fall under like a real-time strategy playlist as well.
Yeah, I think that's true.
So Clunky here is in the chat, and maybe you can help. Feel free to explain your thoughts behind the stage, and we can echo that here on our stream for the for people watching later. But yeah, so as you know, CJ, I'm a huge fan of like StarCraft, Age of Empires, any of the Warcraft, all those kind of games, and I think Clunky got as close as I've seen to somebody trying to mimic that here in Humanity, which is very difficult to do.
Completely.
Yeah, so you have like workers, and you have to expand and create new bases to get more workers, or humans in this case, right? So I'll take a quick stab at it here. Let's see. Yeah, you start with workers. You build the melee building first. Oh, that's right. So this building, they produced the float workers. This building... which one's the melee building? I don't know if I could tell from here. Oh, okay. Well, I already messed up, I think. Probably want to divide them all. But a really cool take on RTS and like expanding. And of course, while this is happening, I believe your opponent is also expanding and doing things. So,
Yep.
Or are they? It might be timer based, but you need to work against a clock on the stage and try to efficiently navigate through this. So, very cool stage from Clunky. Command budgeting is our final stage here, CJ. Do you recall playing this one?
I don't think I played it. I think you played it on stream, maybe.
Oh, I definitely have. So actually, this is
I
believe you need to. Do you have to use retry cube commands here?
No, I don't think so. But you do have to watch how many commands you use in each place, right? Because you are going to want to save a command for later, and you're going to be cut off from being able to do that as soon as you walk through, right? Or no, you have to pick up that jump.
So I pick up the jump.
No, you pick up the jump that's by their entrance.
I think it is retry. Am I wrong? Because now I have these extra command, or do I not? Oh, okay. Oh. Did I lose the stream? Hello? You there? Okay. I think Discord crashed or something. So let me pull that back up. A Discord moment. Here, I'll just share humanity. Okay, I think we're back. Let me double check OBS here. I think we are back in business. Yes, we are. Okay, good. Great. Sorry about that. All right. Well, I think we touched on every stage there. So command budgeting, a clever use of, I believe you can use retry keep commands at some points to kind of work your way through that, similar to Time Travel Odyssey. Best puzzle stage. So these are some classic humanity puzzle stages. Let's pull up this playlist as a whole here. So do we have our 4 nominations? We do have our 4 nominations here, don't we, CJ? Yeah. Okay. So we have Cube Jigsaw, 5x5 block here. I guess we'll open up each one of them here. Cube Jigsaw, I have not solved this stage. No. You care? Yeah. But as you can see, it's just kind of like an expanded cube, where I guess the insides of the cube begin to protrude a little bit, so you use that as a way to navigate using jump, high jump, long jump. And as you mentioned, just kind of a classic, simple humanity puzzle stage. I feel like a lot of the stages in this playlist kind of go within the vision of our developers in a way, if that makes sense. Or like kind of a showcase like humanity stages that the developers maybe had in mind for the game, rather than real-time strategy, if that makes sense. Right, yeah. Use long jump here. And I have a feeling this will look pretty cool once solved. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a good test, or a good way to work on your jumping skills, I suppose, in humanity. Okay, so I think we were actually supposed to land down here. Oh, it's not? Oh, interesting. You don't see it. You don't see it in. It says I'm sharing it on Discord. Okay. jump here. I think we're close to our solution. And as we mentioned sometimes on stream, because we love playing our difficult stages available in Humanity, not every stage needs to be, you want your palate cleansers, you want to sometimes chill out and find your zen, and this is a great stage. Like, look at that. I could just look at that all day. It's a great stage to showcase that. And sometimes as a creator, like it can even be challenging to keep your stage simple sometimes, especially if you're a avid creator. In a way, like its own challenge to make a simple, approachable puzzle stage. Ah. 5x5 block, I do remember. This is a classic start switch puzzle. We won't play through every one here, but pretty self-explanatory, especially with how compact it is. So it looks like he must start heading this way. How are you going to utilize the turn command in order to get to our goal here? And the Goldies are optional. Oh. Yeah. Have you turned up all the way here? Yeah. Oh wait. Okay, I think it did goof up. I think you are non-existent right now, so let me turn you back up. Let's see. Discord crash messing things up here. Yeah. Yes. Okay, I think you're back. Welcome back, CJ's voice. I was talking to myself for a few minutes. We had a bit of a Discord crashing moment, which happens to the best of us. Yes. Okay, but yeah, here's a classic start switch puzzle stage. I won't spoil it, I suppose, but I do like the inclusion of the optional Goldies as well. Yep. They aren't necessary to complete the puzzle, but I believe to get both is probably a harder solution. And of course, just playing around with the stage afterwards, creating nice aesthetics, which we also like to compliment Nighting on their efforts to do that as well. So, yeah, great stage. 5x5 block. It's a classic start switch stage. Indeed. From Patty Baghdad. Ooh, Regrow is... I love this stage. Also a bonus points. Stage. Yep. But, and we had them on. You can check out. We had a bonus points stream on our YouTube. It should be available, where we went over their stages. We also created a coin pusher stage. You want to explain Regrow real quick? Maybe a quick, without playing through too much of it here. I believe there is a slight story here.
The idea for this stage is replanting a forest that kind of disappears as soon as you start the stage. Yeah, the people show up and the forest goes away. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing you can do it as a Shiba. Nothing you can do about it. The Shiba is helpless in this section here because you can't place commands on any squares that have a tree. So now that the forest has disappeared, you must regrow.
Yeah, I'm sad that my forest is gone, so I would love it if we could plant. I believe there's a seed at the top that we can plant on our... how does it work here? Yeah, we push the seed down, and somehow that regrows the forest, if I'm not mistaken. So, without getting too far into it, and one nice thing about this is it kind of explores. It's not like there's multiple puzzles within it. We have this conveyor maze. We have some fan blocks to navigate through. I like stages that kind of utilize a lot of mechanics to solve the puzzle. So, shout out to Joe from the bonus points for putting this one together. It's a great classic puzzle stage.
It really is really well done stage. Really took that challenge that I gave them and produced some excellent stages.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure what they would make, but they did it.
Now, Strange Bridge. kind of an iconic stage, if you ask me, from our user
Definitely.
stages. Oh, I always...
And one of the first, it was within like the first 2 weeks, I think, of user stages being open. First 2 weeks of the game launch.
Yeah, it has a fair amount
We
of
saw this
players.
stage.
So, let's see here. I believe these are attached. Let me double check here. I have solved this stage,
they
but it's
are.
been a while. Long enough that I could probably... It's a little bit of a brain buster, but it's still a great, straightforward puzzle stage, right? Which I love. So,
I don't remember how to solve this.
yeah. So yeah, these blocks are attached, and we have these 2 blocks that we can kind of use to act as a pedestal or keep these pushable blocks up. So how do we create this strange bridge across the to get to the goal? So this is a great stage, and I don't remember the solution off the top of my head.
Yeah, Clunky in the chat says a general idea is to swap the pieces.
General idea is to swap the pieces. Okay. So we start out with... So I guess you could say you want this piece to be on the other side. Oh, I think I kind of remember the idea. One thing to note is this isn't a start switch stage, so you kind of take your time here, and it does help with the difficulty of a stage like this.
Certainly.
Okay, so let's do this. Ooh.
Oh. Close.
So one thing you could do is use this pushable block to push the other one. Oh, you know what? I might have goofed up already. I think I did. Did I?
Yeah, maybe.
Trying to remember what I did. I wonder if there is more than one solution here, but you get the idea. So we need to utilize our pushable blocks and how to make a bridge. And you would think that this needs to be on the other side. No, I'm trying to think.
Same thing mirrored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a bit tricky, but it is in a start switch stage, so that does make it a little more approachable. And yeah, you could try to tinker around with that. That's a fun puzzle stage. Who's the creator of that one again? It is Gabriel Gray, who I believe, were they from IGN, or am I getting that mixed up?
I think you might be getting that mixed up. I think they were a very early player. I'm not sure. They've only made the one stage. And
okay.
Come back.
They made a classic stage, and they never. I think
they
you need
the
a
mic.
Yeah, you need to log in to reap the rewards, and I don't believe they've ever done that. So
yeah,
yeah. Mic drop with a great stage. They might even win the Goldie,
exactly.
So who knows?
Yeah.
Which is the greatest mic drop you can have as a humanity creator.
Indeed.
Okay, so last category. I guess we covered some of these follow stages earlier. We have 10 minutes if we want to cover a few more of them.
Yeah, there's some classic ones in here. I think remote work is a great one. Tic-tac-toe, obviously, a great one. There are a lot of really fun stages with the follow command. It's one of the mechanics in the game that's introduced late-ish in the story mode. So it doesn't get like a ton of use in the story mode, but I think users have just like designed some really great stages with this. Remote work is one of my absolute favorites.
Yeah, so it looks like
with the Media Molecule folks.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so these blocks are attached on each side, right? So you kind of need to try to figure out how you can, first off, how to cross this. I haven't played this one in forever, so
How to cross that. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you will need to divide your group of people up into 2 groups
okay.
as well.
What if I push this off?
I think you know what happens when you
Okay. So when you do that, we can no longer push it this way, can we? No. Okay. I do like how it
push it
looks
that
where it's
way,
just
though.
floating. Yeah, it's floating there because it's attached. We can't technically get up this way.
You can, yes.
Okay. Oh, wait, maybe I'm not too far off. Okay, maybe a little far off, but you get the idea. Yeah, I don't think I ever solved this stage. I remember playing it with Media Molecule. I think it was in a playlist of stages we recommended or something like that for them to play.
It was,
Yeah.
yeah. It was in the playlist that we made for them. Yeah. Really, really fun stage.
Switching Tree I've played. This is a pretty straightforward stage, but I like how it looks, and it's a pretty cool take on like platforming with switching out the platforms here, which you'll see in just a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to utilize follow, and where are these being triggered? Is it up here? No. Oh, it's that block in the center. Okay, which
Block in the center.
determines which platforms are on at what time. So stages like this are also a test of your patience because you need to be careful and you don't necessarily want to rush it. Like right now, I want to go as far as I can. I'm gonna take my time, maybe go this way. Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward, but it's a really cool idea with the switching platforms, and we do see that a little bit in other stages as well. But I believe it also has a nice animation for when you complete it. Ooh, that's what I mean by I pushed it a
Even
little bit. Yeah.
Very dangerously.
Yeah, a stage like this, of course, I like to move fast, but usually that leads to problems, and I end up having to retry anyways and take more time to complete it. So I've learned on Humanity, just take my time. Unless it's that stage we were just playing, the sorting speedrun. Do not take your time there.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so that is... what was it called again? Something tree? Switching tree.
Switching Tree.
Push Hop we've played on stream from Quab.
Yes. We have.
So I believe this is pretty... kind of forget how this stage works, actually.
This is a pretty straightforward puzzle stage. Yeah, Sokoban style. We're pushing these pushable blocks onto block switches.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh,
I think
that's right.
this might have been one of their first stages. Just a real nice preview of what was to come.
Yeah.
From this creator.
Quab is a seasoned creator in our books and has come up with some awesome ideas.
Totally.
Let's see. So I believe I just need to have every block switch covered, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you get the idea. If you want to finish it at home, I'll leave that last block up to you before I spoil it.
There you go.
Yeah, push hop. Pretty straightforward. Like I said, not every stage needs to be, the greatest challenge of all time in terms of puzzle gaming. But
Yeah, if you want to try a really good one, try Need a Lift.
Need a Lift.
Which reminds me a little bit of there's a stage in the story mode that's kind of similar to this, where you have to have the group of people following you on a particular block that is moving, and this is a fun one.
I have not played this.
No?
No. Surprised. I think this is the only stage on this list I haven't played. Oh, okay. I lost my patience.
Yeah.
So where is
get
the
a little
goal?
bit,
Down here.
difficult.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all the way down there. Another thing you don't really see too much in humanity levels is a stage where the goal is at the bottom.
Yeah. Okay, I think I get the idea. So it looks like we need to gather all of our humans and bring them down.
Yep.
Cool. So kind of a nice. I would consider this like a follow platforming stage. Of course, you have your you have your Shiba platforming stages, which I feel like are true platformers, and then things like this, which or more action. Maybe it's more like action puzzle.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Yeah. I think there is maybe some key to the order in which you activate some of these, but
Got it.
maybe not.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh no, I lost one. Hopefully I don't need him. Well, it never gave me the message yet. I guess that goes to show how unique of a game humanity can be when I have trouble distinguishing what genre of game it can be at times.
Totally.
Yeah. Okay, well that is need a lift, and I think he might be right, because how did I get down before? Oh, that one goes down. I like how it's all unfolding, though.
Yeah.
Interesting. So need a lift. Probably come back to that one. Key to success. Pretty cool animation, if I recall. Or
An undead Slade.
yeah, not necessarily animation, but you need to get the key into the slot there.
Yep. And yeah, this is one where the goal is at the very top, and you have to use those switches down there to lower it to the bottom.
Something I noticed when I played the stage before. I don't know if there's any music. I don't know if you can hear it right now, but
I can't.
is no music an option on on stages?
I don't think it is. I don't think no music is an option. How did they get new music?
Yeah, I might be wrong, but I don't think you can select no music, or is it just maybe an ambient track that isn't selected often? But I don't hear any music. I noticed it before on the stage
maybe.
too.
Huh. Oh, Big Wee says Void.
Void. Okay,
That's
sorry.
the name of the track.
Yeah, you don't.
Okay.
I don't think people use it very often, but it starts off like very low volume.
Interesting. Huh. I think we're coming up to time.
Oh, okay.
But I want to, first of all, thank everybody that has joined us for the stream today. It's great to see you guys. Clunky, Wee, Sruxian, Ferox, everybody who's watching. Maybe you're watching the VOD, or maybe you're joining us through PlayStation News. Thank you again for finding us. We stream every week. Humanity user stages, and sometimes we go into the story mode as well, and we play new arrivals, and we go into the stage creator. Sometimes we have a guest, so be sure to follow Enhance Experience on YouTube or Twitch, and you will be able to see all of the videos that we are going to be doing in the year to come. A lot more Humanity coming up, and next week I imagine we'll still be talking about the Goldie Awards, because we'll have another batch of finalists to talk about in the second sort of batch of 5 categories. So join us for that and play more Humanity. We're on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4. We're on Steam, and there's a demo on Steam. We're on PlayStation Plus game catalog if you're a PS Plus Premium or Extra member and keep creating stages. We will keep playing them, and we appreciate the community support, making all these levels. Like we have such fun playing all of this stuff, and even putting together this list of nominees for the Goldie Awards was just a huge amount of fun for us.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you are looking for, so I feel like Humanity at times it's definitely a single player game, right? But if you are looking for a more social community aspect, we are planning to host more regular just community events in our Discord, and definitely tune in our streams, as CJ mentioned as well. But I'm going to drop the Discord link in both Twitch and YouTube chat if you're looking, to solve difficult user stages with other players like Clunky here, Ferox, they chime in. We chime in. We love to chime in as well on our Discord, and come hang out with us and challenge yourself to some of these community puzzles. Or if you're working through story mode, feel free to hang out with us. And we'll also from time to time host voice hangouts where we can play through stages together, create stages, stuff like that. So we would be happy to have you there.
Absolutely.
All right, I think that is it for now, CJ. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and I'm looking forward to playing through some more Goldie Award stages next week, and maybe we'll touch on some new arrivals as well. See what new stages are coming up in our feed, in our playlist, and we'll talk to you then. So see ya.
All right, bye.
Bye, everybody.